Palliative and end-of-life care.
Motor neuron disease is a terminal condition. People with MND should have access to specialist palliative care support as soon as it is appropriate for them.
Palliative care teams can assist with symptom management, planning ahead, and end-of-life care.
Also offered us to go to the hospice, so I said, it's not dying yet. So they said, no. I know a lot of people would say when you see the hospice, it's just the end of the time. So I said, okay, let's go. And the minute they opened the door for us, just like a pin that came up from your heart. The atmosphere in that room was, I cannot explain. They are so good, and they embrace us. They're very supportive.
We do get a frequent visit from Bryony at the hospice, and we feel that really rewarding because she comes and talks to Phyllis about her problems, and she talks to me, and we welcome this actual contact with the hospice should it ever be needed.
People with MND should be encouraged to think about, discuss, and record their choices for future care and end of life. Planning ahead can ensure people receive the care they want, avoiding having to make rushed decisions.
I have thought about the end of my life, and my local hospice have helped me plan for my death. I don't want any medical intervention and have a do not attempt to resuscitate order in place. I decided against having a feeding tube very soon after diagnosis, although I had rapid weight loss. My will is made and I have a burial plot next to my late father.
I'm good at making plans. I've made plans for my end of life. It was the bit that I left longest. It was provided with a booklet which sort of took you through the things that it would be a good idea to put in place, starting with power of attorney, so I've done that, and wills, so I've done that, and what I would like my end of life care to look like, so I've done that. And I've done my advanced decision to refuse treatment. And then the end bit was, funeral plans. And I left that, and I don't quite know why, but I organised it. Yeah, I feel quite happy about it. It just means that no one, hopefully, has to sort of start from square one and think, how are they going to organise it? I've organised so many things, even down to I've emailed you a list of when I die, here are the people that you need to contact in order of priority.
All professionals should be prepared to discuss end-of-life issues whenever people wish to do so. Specialist palliative care or hospice teams can provide support and training in talking about sensitive issues. Teams should be aware of who is having conversations with the person about advanced care planning. Any decisions made should be shared with all professionals involved in the person's care. Needs and choices may change, so anything recorded should be reviewed.
In my advanced decision to refuse treatment, I've said I don't want to be resuscitated. And at the moment it says I don't want a feeding tube, I don't want a peg. But that's the thing that I think I might change.
Carers and family members, including children, will need emotional and practical support, both before and after the person dies.
As a mother, I was always, and I still do, if they've got a problem, I need to sort it out. What can I do for them to make it okay? And I can't.
If a person's needs are met and symptoms are well managed, death from MND can, in most cases, be peaceful.
I wish it was possible to manage the end of my life as well as possible for everyone involved. Were it to be obvious that I'm going to die sometime fairly soon, it would be really good, I think, if I could organise that, so have the family around and just get on and do it.
It's so important that you can have a good death and that you have confidence in those that are caring for you. There is only one support that would give me contentment in my future time I have is that to know definitely that I would have a good death.